So Marco, you obviously you had a very good game plan last weekend and it worked. Are you looking at changing something for Brisbane, or are you going to keep it the same?
I think you have to change always the behavior, because now we play against tactical line-up in a 4-2-3-1 from Brisbane, and we must have a complete different behavior in our game, because it's not a back five line, it's not it's different, and then you must maybe not to change your line-up or your tactical line-up, but to change the movements from the players on the pitch. That's for sure, yeah.
So are you going to obviously change the mentality? Obviously the game plan in Wellington was one thing, but Brisbane looked like they're going to be more of an open team and they play more open. So is it the mentality of the team as well?
Not really mentality, but I think this year the challenge in the league is very close, and Brisbane is one of the teams. They want to reach a final with us as well, and I think we have a home game, and our aim is to be better than Brisbane tomorrow. What I thought, it's a very compact playing team with a good transition game. They have with the two wingers, foreign players, very good players. They have the striker, he's maybe very good in shape with Target. Two good foreign midfielders and a very experienced team, and they know what is to do on the pitch. I think maybe not. I expect them not to play defense, but to play compact. And but I think they will not press us very high. But the transition is very dangerous, and we must be careful.
Is Jakobsen okay? And then Isaias, I think, was doing bike duties early in the week.
Yeah, Isa is fit. Jakob is not available. He's always muscle soreness. He trained today full. Always he shot on the some balls on the goal, but for me it's too dangerous. Jakobsen is for me a key player in our team, and re-injury or a big injury means a long-term injury, and that make no sense for me to provoke the situation.
Does that mean Regan will start again as he did in Wellington?
Yes.
How?
Secret, huh?
How did you rate his performance going back last week?
I think the performance was after a long term. He didn't play, was good. I was happy with the performance, but Taylor is a person. If he play or not, he always train on a high level, and that's very important. If you, at the player, if you have the chance to start as player last week, then you can perform well. If you be lazy in the training before, then you cannot perform. And Taylor's in the training is a role model, and it's very important to have these players in the squad.
Is he now on a game-by-game basis then? Does he get selected on how he plays the week before?
I can only speak about the next game, and now Taylor is in a good shape. I think he played well in the last game, and now it's time to bring him again.
How important will the defence be this week against Adam Taggart, who has been in good form for Brisbane?
No, it's not only Taggart. I think it's also Mikkelsen, it's the French winger, it's also number 10. We don't know if they play with Mackay or Stefan Mauk. Both can play. I think the transition game is very good. I think we need a very good rest defending. It means when we are in our offense moment, we must stay very good against these players, because sometimes they didn't work back, they stay in the offense, and then if they can turn and can run with the speed on our defense line, it's very difficult to defend. But yeah, we are good prepared. I'm looking forward. I'm very positive for tomorrow, but I know that we need 100% good performance to catch points.
Is Kenny also, will he keep his spot?
Pardon?
Kenny also, will he stay up at the top?
Ken is ready. I think it's good for him to play minutes because he's not by 100% in my eyes, but the game time is important for him, and also now he feel very confident after the two goals he scored. It's very good for him, and I think when he works hard, always in the training, he will be a good player for us for the whole season.
Just if Mork does start, do you think he will be here to prove a point? Because I think the club was actually chasing him during the off-season, but he ended up going to Brisbane. Do you think he'll come here and really want to prove what he is worth?
I think you know this. I think Stefan Mauk played always good against us and scored always a goal. He always performed well. For me, it's a very good player. But now it's a player from Brisbane, and I'm happy with my squad and with our players. It's not my position to speak about Stefan Mauk. I think it's better to speak about my players and about the quality from our squad.
You mentioned earlier, Mark, about how close the competition is this year. Do you think it's closer than what you experienced last year?
Yes, of course. I think yes. I think if you see each week, it's very close games. Brisbane beat Melbourne City, Sydney lost against Victory, and I think each team have to perform in each game the best they can do to catch points. I think this year it's a very hard competition, stronger than last year, of course.
And you mentioned afterwards the Wellington game that you weren't satisfied with the start. Has that been a focus for this week to start better tomorrow night?
I think it's very important to be strong in the home games, and we lost the last game, and now our goal is to play well to reach 3 points. But I think it's important to play strong at home and to be a good team at home, and we will start tomorrow again because we lost. I think last game was the first loss in this year, in 2018, and yeah, that's not too bad.
Is there a danger if you don't win this one at home that the confidence might start playing in their minds, especially playing here?
No, because it's more a question after the game. But now we are positive, and we think we have a good chance to beat them, to beat a strong Brisbane. But now it's up to the result. Also, if you get 3 points, you have to perform the next game again. And the season's not finished. The season is very young, and our start maybe after 5 games is not bad. But we are hungry to improve to the next step.
I think you mentioned that you wanted to work on how you're entering the penalty area or getting the ball in a lot better. Is that what you've done this week? And is improvement all predicated on getting a player, a striker, to actually put a ball in there?
For the offensive players, it's always good to score goals because they have then more self-confidence. But we worked a lot for the position in the box. Yeah, for the position depends of the height of the crossings. Yeah, which position we have to stay in. And I think the last game we scored 3 goals after crossing. It was our own goal, but also it was a very firm cross, and then it's hard to defend. And that was one of our goals in the last weeks, of course, because we create a lot of good chances in the mid-third, but in the last third, I think we aren't good enough in the positions. But we have to work. We have to walk on, and because it's a lot of work to do every time.
Marco, I saw you with Aurelio Vidmar earlier when they're on the track. How is that relationship developing now? He's had a couple of months to settle in here at the club.
I think very good. Aurelio is very interested. He give us a lot of help. We spoke about a lot of things about the game, about players, about everything, and I think it's good because now we have more manpower in the sports management, and also it's good for Ante and for him that now I have we have one more quality person in the club, and he comes from the football, from the soccer. He played a lot of years overseas. He knows what soccer need, and I think it's good for us, for the club.